early mini Jerry's, Fantilli 2030 Olympics.
Yeah, I think he'll be on that team. He'll be one of the kind of secondary guys, maybe a kind of a prime guy. Who knows what's, coming around the corner, but I definitely think it'll be fascinating to see how many guys are on this team this coming Olympics that will be on the 2030 team.
Buddy, I'll tell you what. I saw that Tom Wilson last night in Montreal, and we've been talking a lot about Celebrini and Bedard and Matthew Schaefer. Have we talked about Tom Wilson that much? Because going into last night's game, he was leading the Caps in goals and points. In the prior game against Edmonton, he had played 23 minutes that night, and he's absolutely smoking guys out there. And I'm like, well, if that guy's not a lock to make the team, and the hit last night against Jake Evans was definitely, it was high, it should have been a penalty. But if that guy's not on the team, what are we doing? Like that, he's got to be there, does he not?
Yeah, I think, I don't want to try to put down people, but it seems like everybody that wants to talk about possession and numbers and who has this and defensive stats, they're like, they just say, oh, that guy's a goon, so why would we even talk about him? But at the end of the day, and that right there, what you're watching on the screen, him taking that elbow on Evans, that could be a danger at the Olympics. Like, you get a big game and you want to bowl somebody over with those European refs. Some dude from Latvia that's reffing the game has never seen a monster like that, and you start crushing guys. Huh?
Dude, Edgar's going to call you 5 in a game there. Edgar's the referee, 100%.
Edgar's Merzlikins, the ref at the Olympics. He will give you a 5 in a game if he sees bodies flying all over the ice. It's like the European refs, man. If they see any kind of hard-hitting hit where a guy's just helmet pops off or it looks egregious, it's dangerous stuff. But as far as changing the momentum of a game, or this is kind of really barbaric thinking, but you could hit a guy and take a top defenseman out of the tournament, that helps your team. That used to be kind of an old school thought. God forbid you ever even say something like that, but you're in a big game and you have a crushing hit, take a guy out of the game. That's where the guy can be valuable.
Doogie has created a stir on social media. On the Overdrive Twitter account has posed the question, should John Tavares be on Team Canada's roster? And I believe the number's over 50%.
I'm just going to let everybody know, I hate to break it to you. He was a year younger last year at the Four Nations, and he probably wasn't even on the inside track of making that team. He's not making the team. He's not going to be making the team. I'm sorry to inform people.
The John Tavares story is a great story for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Around the league, it gets recognition, it gets respect because he continues to be so consistent, and he's not getting any younger. And he took the discount to stay in Toronto. But in retrospect to this team, in Team Canada, I mean, we're talking about guys that are really fleet of foot, galloping around the ice, and you can pick the best of what you want for this team. You could pick the best hitter, Tom Wilson. You could pick the best two-way guy. You could pick the best, the best of everything is available for you. I don't see him falling in line with that criteria. It's a great story for the Toronto Maple Leafs, though. And it should be recognized here in this market, absolutely.
You could look at a situation where it would be John Tavares or Braden Point, because I don't think Braden Point's lighting the league on fire. But guess what? Braden Point's already named to the team. Mm-hmm. Braden Point's a guy that's already been named to the team.
Reinhart, too. I mean, these guys are on.
That's right. They're on. So you're not debating any of those guys. So as much as John's been a great story and he's been unbelievable for the Leafs, I mean, I don't know if their record could be much worse than it is, but where would they be without the guy? He's been one of their best performers night in and night out.
Yeah, and frankly, for the Maple Leafs and their fans, it'd probably be a good thing if John Tavares wasn't playing at the Olympics. You give him that time off, rest, relax for the second half, because this guy's playing a lot and playing some very important minutes for the Maple Leafs. He was great again last night. He's up to 27 points in 21 games, is John Tavares. He might have a career season at 35, and it's a testament to the guy, the work ethic, and we know the contract that he took in the offseason. He deserves a lot of love from Leaf fans because, man, he has been as good as you could possibly ask from a guy at his age and the way he's been playing.
100%, man. And you know what? Like, listen, that guy took a lot of heat when he was the captain and he was making $11 million, and he was a victim of the flat cap, and everyone thought the cap was going to go up and $11 million was going to look better than it actually did, and we always held him to that standard. And when the team didn't win the playoffs, he was the guy who had to answer to it. And a lot of times after the games, when they would lose, you didn't like the answers that he was giving you because it just felt like there was no truth to it. It was robotic. To use a Brad Tree Living term, it was vanilla at the time. And now this year, where it feels like it's fallen apart to a certain degree. Matthews isn't healthy. Marner's gone. Nyes is out of the lineup. Stolarz is hurt, and when he was playing, wasn't playing well. Chris Tanev, the guy who's shining through, who used to make $11 million, now makes $4 million, is John Tavares. So all the shrapnel he took, and probably some of it from us, I mean, he deserves his flowers with the way he's playing right now.